Okay, so I have to admit something. I actually own a Nightcore channel, and I operate it. And I want to complain real quick because it's currently my most popular channel. So, look at this. I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm already logged into the Nightcore channel. And yes, the username is very simple. The CV at the end is actually supposed to stand for Zomber Vincent. Eventually, it's going to connect this to the channel. I recently uploaded a video, but the last upload I made was a year ago. And you may notice something. These videos, besides this brand new one, have views. And they vary greatly. This one has like 47 views, 477 views, 12,000 views, and that's because Nightcore is stupidly popular for some odd reason. If we sort by the most popular Nightcore videos I have on the channel, boom! Almost 50,000 views on a Nightcore video of Minecraft. And then right next to it's another Minecraft one at 38,000. But like, this channel has mild success, and when I left the channel had like 600 subscribers. So like a year ago that had 600, and I had a subscriber growth of over 100 subscribers since I abandoned the channel. I do not understand why this is popular, but it is. And so I made this because I felt like, hey, it's been a while, and I realized something. Nightcore is balls easy. So, real quick, this is how long it takes to make a Nightcore video. From start to finish. Pandora. So, what I do is I typically go on Pandora, or whenever I listen to music, I just kind of have songs in my head, but whenever I'm out of ideas, I jump onto Pandora. And what I do, once it loads, OBS is going to slow down the process a bit, so it'll be a little bit more rational. Is I pick a pop station. Melanie Martinez is the one I was listening to, but I've got others like Fall Out Boy and stuff like that. I just kind of skip. Come on. Advertisements exist. So do mute buttons. So I typically just go on here and I skip through songs and I go, nah, this doesn't sound good. No, this doesn't sound good. Or yeah, this sounds pretty good. And it sounds like something I could do. Melanie Martinez is kind of easy because her music's unique and typically has themes. But in general, you can just use any pop song. That's not a Melanie song. This is. I just did a Melanie song, so I'm going to skip this one. Of course, you can do this on Spotify.
Are you looking to give truly one-of-a-kind gifts this year? Check out FrameBridge.com, the easy way to custom frame your favorite art and photos. You can build a
restart at this point because that's part of the process, you see. The ads force you to go find something else. Let's do an Arctic Monkeys song. Whatever comes up here, we'll probably use. Arctic Monkeys is pretty good, but we'll probably use this whatever.
Visit FrameBridge.
Right, it doesn't let you skip stations. Doesn't let you switch stations and skip ads. Yeah, no, so, I'll probably talk about this in a moment, but I like picking songs. Oh, this! I write Sins, Not Tragedies. I don't think I made a Nightcore on that already. So, I think... Let's see if I have... Nope. Cool. So we're using that now. So, new tab, YouTube time. Close Pandora. We no longer need Pandora. We found a pop song that's decently popish. So, you'll have to excuse me. I got a new microphone. Probably worse than my old microphone sounds, but it also requires me to hold it while I'm talking into it. So, sorry about that. But I write Sins, Not Tragedies. Lyrics, because lyric videos are typically shorter than music videos. Boof. Let's see if this sounds okay. That's an advertisement. No. Yeah, audio quality is fine enough. YouTube to MP3. Now, there's been a few different sources I've used before in the past. I've used Clip Converter, MP3 Converter, and Online Video Converter. I've started using this one because it's first result, but really all of them work. I think Clip Converter was a download program that eventually I updated and it required me to pay money for certain downloads. Yeah, pop-ups, by the way. Pop-up blockers are probably important. I don't personally use them, but might actually be good to have here. But yeah, no, like, you can use whatever converter you want, and as long as you're using, like, not the Vivo, most of the time it'll let you download it. Sometimes some songs have strong copyright, like, protections, but nah, not this. This is fine. I'm currently saving the file to a video folder because it's gonna just record as an MP3 anyways. Oop. And before we go on, let's go find some anime pictures. So Nightcore is half speeding up music and half anime. And many people will argue it's mostly the anime. So, anime. And this is I Write Sins and Tragedies. The music video is kind of like a marriage ballroom thing. So, thematically, so most people don't do thematics. Most people just pick an anime picture and they go with it. On my channel in particular, I try to do themes. So, no, that was for the last video. Circus. I think I did circus a few times before. But, you know. See, I feel like I almost used this one before. But, we're gonna use it. Yeah, you kind of just look around, see if there's some good art you can steal. I think we're gonna stick with this one. And save. I'm gonna save this image to a folder of Nightcore pictures. Name that, download that, and we're done with this program. So now let's switch over to Premiere. I use Premiere for most of my video editing at this point in time. I did not used to use Premiere in the beginning. A lot of the time in the beginning I used Movie Maker, and that constantly crashed, and even making Nightcore I had to wrestle with it to get it to work properly on my computer. So we're not going to be using Movie Maker anymore, because it's a bad program. What we are using is this, and we're just grabbing the picture, and we're going to grab that song wherever I accidentally saved it to. There it is. Alright, Sins, No Tragedies. Cool. Now we have all the elements we need to start. And I'm aware of encoder issues right now, so the visuals might look awful. But because we're dealing with still images, it doesn't matter. Throw this into the timeline. Now this is not actually in a proper format. So switch the sequence settings around. 1920 by 1080. And boom. Now we've got this issue where it's way too small. And yeah, I'm just going to go in and kind of blow it out real quick. Effects. Scale. Make it bigger. And uniform scale is gone. So, boom. Now we filled up the entire page with just that picture. And now we throw in this. Let's play it. Yep, audio quality sounds fine. Premiere has a weird thing where the playback doesn't look very good. Most of the time it'll look like this picture, I'm pretty sure. But when it's like in motion, for some reason it drops quality. I think it's to preserve some program processes. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I understand Premiere very well. But I understand it enough to play the Nightcore videos on it. Play Nightcore videos. To make Nightcore videos. Cool. So that's what that sounds like. And time to botch it all up to heck. So, clip settings. It's now time to adjust the speed. And I do not know, you cannot see this, but there's a speed option. And we're going to increase that speed option to 125. This is the standard speed option you would probably hear in Nightcore. Let's get some words. A wordy bit. And I can't help but to hear. See, we already have what most people can do as standard Nightcore, and we already have the audio ready. But I like to imagine I have a little bit of finesse to it. So most of my Nightcore on the Nightcore ZV channel is not at 125. It's probably closer to an average of like 130. So I'm going to try 132. But to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding! And it makes the clip slightly shorter, but it also makes the pitch slightly different. And because it changes the speed. And I can play around with this a little bit. I'm probably going to just... Because like when you make Nightcore, what you want is quick, but you don't want things at 150. Because 150 is the... won't even let me do 150 apparently. Oh, there it is. 150 is chipmunk. And... changing of words. What a beautiful wedding! What a beautiful... and that's the, that's technically its own genre of remix. Because this is all trash. But, like, 150... so you have to balance between normal sounding music and chipmunk, and you have to hit somewhere in between. So that's why I typically go with 130. 135 is typically my high end. 128 is typically my low end. I think 125 is personally a little too slow. No, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. Like, you can even hear, like, the original... it sounds distinctly different than the chipmunk voice when you have it at this level. I know what I'm talking about sounds really stupid. Sounds possibly autistic. This is a very bad genre of music. This is a very stupid genre. And what I'm doing is minimal effort. Keep in mind that. Some people have, like, audio waves that, like, show the audio levels as the video's going. Some people have more dynamic lighting or, like, animations or some crap. I'm just doing the basic stuff that you'll see dime a dozen. And you see a dime a dozen because it's this easy. Technically, I can be done. However, I... once again, like to imagine they put a little bit more effort than usual. So, let's see if I remember it. Brightness. I'm going to throw this on here. And I'm going to play with this a little to make the image pop a little better. It's barely anything. In fact, it oversaturates that bunny a bit, so I'm probably going to adjust the levels. But this is kind of just something I do to make it catch a little bit more during the video. And it's very subtle. It's barely anything, but it just makes the whites whiter. The bunny's now blown out. Actually, this white on that bunny's really bad. Most of the time I don't use pictures with a bunch of white in it. But, if I wanted to, I could increase brightness, but then increase that to a significant degree. Like, decrease the brightness so that it looks darker. Actually, that doesn't look awful. But we're trying to be bright and pippy because this is Nightcore, and you don't act dark with Nightcore. Unless it's a dark song, and this isn't a dark song. This is Panic at the Disco. So, yeah. I'd say that's probably going to work. And now, we add 2 minor touches. Dissolve at the beginning, and a dissolve at the end. Most normal songs will have natural build-up, so you don't have to add dissolves to the audio track. That's fine. Doesn't actually matter how long the dissolves go for. And since you already know the song, probably decently well, all I have to do at this point is figure out how to dissolve at the end. I swear this normally doesn't run this poorly, by the way. It's just OBS trying to hog up all my processes, and probably dying at the same time. But, yeah. Now it fades out as the music fades. And we're done here. And now we get to export. Make sure the video looks alright, give it a snazzy little name, but that is literally it. At this point, I export and then upload to YouTube. And I'm going to keep talking, because, oh boy, do I have to say some things about this. So just a moment. Just wanted to actually get a proper name in there. And now it's going to export, and you're not going to see a thing about it. But, like, that's the entire process. There is nothing more to some of these Nightcore videos than that. It's literally just speeding up things. Some Nightcorers, who, once again, think themselves better than their genre, will keep the original pitch as much as possible, but speed up the video. And that's, like, very basic audio editing, to my knowledge. I could probably do that in Premiere if I wanted to, but I actually kind of like the more high-pitched sound to it. But that's what I did for content for like 2 years or something like that. If you actually look at the Nightcore channel, let me pull that up real quick, because I'm going to be going back to it soon. The encoding is going to take a while because of this OBS being open. In fact, actually, I probably shouldn't be opening things. But if we look back, actually, let me cut out until the video is ready, and then I'll be right back. So we are now back at the Google Chrome. That took us about 5 minutes at the worst. It shouldn't take you any longer than 5 minutes. It's two very basic files being edited together. And now we're going to start uploading. And while that's uploading, I want to show you something, but yeah, we're going to press upload. And real quick, before we do that, we're going to get the sources. So there are some Nightcore channels that straight up don't do sources or anything like that. They just kind of post the Nightcore and then like social media links or something. I don't know. Nightcore is a weird community around it. But a lot of the time I like to cite sources. Did this go? Yeah. But like, it's not necessary for bigger songs like this, but I have smaller songs I've Nightcored before that I like giving credit to sources for.
Hey there, time trackers. Dr.
Like,
Tyrone saw it.
Stop. That looks okay. I don't know. Looks slightly cringy, but it looks like they didn't have a budget. There are some songs that I have covered that are actually really small. Crossroads is a thing on this channel, and it's a song, and it's a small song by a local, like, under 1,000 views, I think, kind of artist. And I think it's really good, and I really like it. So I've gone and did Nightcore for it, and it got like 33 views, and now 33 people know about the Crossroads song. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. So real quick, I'm going to put in the name. While still holding the microphone, by the way, so this is going to take a small amount of time. Okay, hold on. I'm going to leave that like that just for a moment. But, like, boom, there's that. And then for picture source, I'll go find that picture again by Googling the same exact thing and finding the same exact link. The Discord. So let's just real quick. Anime Circus. Images. There it is. It's a Pinterest link. View image only. This link should work perfectly fine. And at this point, I'm just filling out extra information. So, I mean, like, just save me the trouble of having to actually type. No, like, this is the entire process from start to finish. And to be honest, it takes less time normally. It's lazy. It's boring. It's dumb. The tags are literally username, band name, separated by word, epic anime remix, and then, like, if you want to put a mood word in there, like fun or poppy, you just put that in there. Like, no, this is... Nightcore is some basic crap. And making Nightcore is easy. Anyone can do it. And anyone can get views doing it. Because there's a strong audience. I don't know if it's as big as it once was. But if these numbers are to go by, anything to go by, if you find the right song and the right picture, you just get views. You print views. And these all took the same exact amount of effort and time to properly do. Every single one of these took around 30 minutes to make at the worst. And for some of them, like Let's Go or Berserk, I kind of just compromised and went, I'll go for a picture. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to find the right picture for it. But no, this is piss easy. And it gets views. Now, none of this is monetized. I'm not showing you, but almost every single one of these videos has a copyright claim on it. And they're monetized, and that's how they're making money. But these videos still get the views. And some of them aren't actually claimed, especially if you use smaller bands and music. You don't get copyright claims. So you can monetize this crap if you wanted to. And once again, this is the very base level things. Very, very basic. And you'll note here, this is a somewhat sexual image. I'm also a channel that prides itself on not using super sexualized images for Nightcore. Most of the times it's giant tits. Giant anime titties is the default for Nightcore. I decided to go a little more PG with the channel back in the day, and that's kind of the only reason why it's like this. That's the reason why I'm using this image, because this is a PG image that doesn't have giant anime titties in it. But yeah, no, that's uploading, and I'll fill in the rest of this, but that's the entire process. That is literally all this is. Nightcore is a joke. It's basic stuff, and it's awful. I don't like people who defend Nightcore. As someone who makes Nightcore, the nuances are irrelevant. I'm stealing music and just posting it with a different picture and with a pitch change. At best, it's a pitch change. Like, Nightcore is bad. Nightcore is awful. If someone tries to defend Nightcore to you, just know that it takes less than 30 minutes to do, and you can mass produce this thing like crazy. There's no real limit to what you can produce and how quickly you can produce it. Hell, I've got templates set up where I can just kind of switch the images around and switch the audio around, and I could just produce it even quicker than this. And this is lightning fast for a YouTube video. The John Oliver video I posted on the Zombie Vincent channel, this channel that this video should be on, that took, what was it? Like 7-ish hours to make from start to finish. And that was like an opinion piece responding to a single clip and finding extra resources. Like, it actually took like 3-ish days. 3, 4, 5. Oh, crap. I was sitting on that script for a while, so I don't actually know. I'm going to say it took a week of not really focusing on the video, but just kind of editing together to make it that John Oliver video. And that's very basic editing. That's very basic, like, stick things on top of each other and write out a script kind of thing. That took like 7 hours total, and that's like my first kind of bigger project like that, besides like the Hamlet, Shakespeare, Dragon Ball Z thing. This is easier than putting pictures together and changing the picture on occasion. This is easier than... this is easier than almost any other content on YouTube. This Nightcore video was easier to make than the video you were watching now, because with the video you are watching now, I have to edit 2 clips together and make sure things sound acceptable. Maybe add cards, maybe add text, and then make a thumbnail. The thumbnail's already made here. You can see the thumbnail. This is the video. This is the thumbnail. This stuff is easy. This stuff is pathetic, and this stuff gets views. So... it's kind of the point of the video, is just me complaining about this channel, because the fact that it was growing since I abandoned it is annoying. And you may notice, yes, this thing does have more views than this channel I'm going to need to try to put effort into. I want to put effort into Zombie Vincent, and my first hurdle is not getting past this channel, it's getting past one of my other channels. But one of my ultimate goals is to beat this channel in subscribers. I just wanted to show you how stupid Nightcore is. And yeah, I might start uploading again, because it's really easy, and it gets views. This only has a view for an hour, but this channel's also been dead for a year, so I don't expect anyone subscribed to it to actually know what it is. But no, this stuff's easy. It's pathetic. So, hey look, the upload's done. All I'm gonna add my tags, and... think about actually making a proper video. Something that's actually satisfying for once, because this most definitely isn't. I've been Zombie Vincent, and I'll see you guys later.